Hello Aquarius, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for December 2018. This reading is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon and Aquarius Rising sign. I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your moon sign or your rising sign. While I'm shuffling, I'll just move the camera a little bit. While I'm shuffling, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. We recently reached 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So thank you to all of you, to all my fans, and thank you for all your likes, comments, shares. And for private readings, if you would like to book a private reading with me, please contact me by email. My Facebook page is listed underneath this video and my webpage as well. Right, let's go ahead and see what we have for Aquarius for December 2018. Last month of the year, exciting. And we're going into the new year 2018. We have 9 of Swords, followed by the 6 of Swords, followed by the 7 of Cups. And Spirit's message for you is the World. We have 5 of Cups. We have Page of Pentacles. We have the Tower. We have King of Wands. Seven of Pentacles, followed by the Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords, sorry. And we have Queen of Cups. Okay. So, it's a monthly reading, so he will have a beginning of the month, middle of the month and the end of the month. And you started December a little bit upset. Some of you, some Aquariuses, could be suffering from depression, having sleepless nights, worries. And I'm looking actually, that's why I paused, because I see that 6 of Swords. And I think you're actually moving away from this situation. Something upset you probably maybe in end of November or in November in the past, that you still sort of carry that heavy weight. Something wakes you at night, doesn't let you sleep, you're still thinking, processing. And as I said, it's quite a sort of dark energy there, you know, of depression, anxiety, worries, that sort of feelings over there in this card. But I think you just decided, look how she leaves all those swords behind, all those swords which is behind you, she's leaving them behind. I think you will, at the beginning of December, you will decide that, you know, that's not me, that's not for me. I think I need to move forward and leave all that behind. Sometimes 6 of Swords talks about actual moving. Maybe you will move from the place where you live. If you with a partner or someone, maybe you will leave the partner, leave the place you live, and decided that this relationship is not working for me. It could be work. This situation at work causes me so much, you know, sleepless nights, anxiety and worry, and it's time for me to move somewhere where you hope to be happier. And it is usually, actually, the card tells you that you're moving to the happier place in life. It's either happier place to live or maybe happier place to work. Yes, the only thing is, on this card, she turned her back to those swords, which is good. So she left all this emotional baggage behind. So that's what you, when you arrived at the end of your destination, to the place where you want to be, you don't need to carry, this baggage is not necessary there. So you need to leave it during this journey. Drop that negativity during in this process of moving. Nice, very nice, you know, that moving from this to that is really good. So leaving everything behind. It could be just walking away from the job you don't like. It could be, as I said, a relationship that don't serve you. And you will have, when you get to that other shore, to that other bank of the river, or to other shore of the sea or somewhere, you might move actually somewhere where there is a water or something. You will have lots of choices. If we talk about work and career, there will be other opportunities for you open. You will have other choices. It could be in relationship. You might actually have other options, you know, other people around you to choose from, with whom you can build relationship. It's a card of internet dating sometimes, or just going out a lot and have other options, meeting other people, and you've got a choice to choose who you want to date, whom you want to go out with, or what jobs you want to take. But the card's got like sort of a flip side, which is warns you, be careful what you're choosing. So be very choosy, because not every option is good for you, the Aquarius. And your spirit's message is the World card. World card is the last card among the major arcana cards, and it tells you that you successfully completing that chapter. So you have been you had suffered from anxiety, worry, sleepless nights. You made a decision. You turned your back on this situation which didn't serve you. You moved forward, and you have a lot of choices now. So the card is saying this chapter is successfully over. So if there was something in your life you were going through, it's over for you. You successfully graduated from the Institute of Life, and you got a diploma. So yeah, you can put it on the wall, or it could be actual physical graduation of something, maybe the course, university, or whatever it was. It's also a card of expansion, expanding, going out into the world. Maybe you know, you're dating someone who is abroad in a foreign country, because the world talks about foreign affairs. Maybe you are the foreign person for them. If it's we're talking about business, career, work, maybe you're dealing with the foreign capitals, with the foreign companies or something like this. Maybe you go abroad on a business trips, or just go traveling. For some of you, that's where you turn your back and I said, you know, I've got so much in life to choose from. I just pack my bags and I go traveling. That's my New Year resolution. And we have a Five of Cups, and that's what the card is telling you. If this card is just underneath the Nine of Swords, where you had that troubles, anxiety, worries, and the card is telling you you need to get yourself together, gather yourself, and stop sort of crying and being upset over the spilled milk. You just need, again, this expression of turning your back is very strong in your reading the Aquarius. Again, it tells you to turn your back on what didn't serve you, and those cups which is turned upside down. There are still, you know, here in this card, those two cups depicted as two stars. They're like shining stars over there. There is still plenty left for you. Turn around, have a look. There's two shining stars behind you. You still got plenty left, even though we all suffer through the losses in our life. But we never can lose everything. There is still people around us which we love. There is still opportunities for us to choose. Yeah, there's always support, and not the spirit's universe never takes everything from us. Always leaves enough for us. And we have Page of Pentacles over here, new beginning, new start, financial, something financial over here. And I think maybe, you know, for some of you, the Aquariuses, if you're starting something, some financial issues, you might not, it might not go too well for you. It will be just sort of, if it's a new career or business, you might have that sort of tower moment when everything sort of crashes on you in mid-December. Very unexpected, but it also could be for some of you connected with a child. Maybe you've got a child who is Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn, and there might be some problems, some issues with the child. So, you know, the only thing maybe he will be expelled from school or university or somewhere, and you will have to deal with that. The only thing is, all I always say, the only positive sign of this card is that the only structures fall down is usually the ones which haven't got secure base. It may be, I know how unpleasant it is, but if it's not now, maybe later this would happen anyway. So it's maybe time to reassess the situation and sort of for your child, for if it's to start maybe looking for something different. Maybe he didn't like that subject or career or something what he's chosen. If it's for you, maybe if it's about your business, some financial issues or something, there might be some financial issues suddenly happening with you, but there isn't much money involved because it's only pages. I'm not talking about very small. Maybe you just started the business, it's new beginning, and then it's all sort of gone crash down. The Spirit's message for you is the King of Wands here. Could the King of Wands help you in this situation? King of Wands is the very strong character. It's it's a fire sign, Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. All three signs are very strong, especially masculine characters. Leo is very strong person. Aries is like an emperor. Sagittarius as well is a card of temperance as well. So all three characters, whoever this person is, represents a very strong character. Maybe you need someone there for you to help you to go through all that. Could be a father figure as well, maybe a father of the child as well, if it's a child is involved. If it's a financial issues, maybe there is someone you can talk to. Could be a business partner, because the Wands are very entrepreneurial as well. They're also very creative, they're very artistic, very handsome as well, very sexy as well. We go to the end of December and we have Seven of Pentacles. For some of you, Seven of Pentacles, maybe you need that because it's a time of reassessment, evaluation. It's when you put a lot of efforts into something. Either it's a relationship or it's a financial career or work, and you just sort of put a lot of efforts in order for this to start bringing you some results of your hard work to bloom, to bring you harvest. And now you see you're getting that harvest, which is very pleasant. If it's in relationship, then maybe you build that nice relationship with your partner, or if it's in finances, career, work, you now got these securities, there's financial sort of benefits, and it's time for you to reassess what's doing next. What is your next step in this relationship? Do I take it any further? Or the same applies to career and finances. What do I do next? Where do I invest this money? What do I do with my career next? Very nice, especially by the end of the year, we're usually prone to that sort of thoughts, to that sort of ideas. And you've got the Page of Wands. It could be another child as well, or maybe after this reassessment, if it's the child is the fire sign, Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. Or if we're talking about the business and career, maybe you will decide to start doing something on your own. If you're working in an employment, maybe you will decide to have some small business on the side, or sort of develop your hobby into the business. Do something for yourself. But it's on very early stages, maybe just sort of starting tasting the grounds and seeing how it might. Maybe new year you will launch something or will start doing. And I see you are very ambitious with these ideas, because the Knights is all very ambitious. You will put a lot of energy into this. If card of reassessment, what to do next, maybe opening something new or thinking about opening something new and putting a lot of energy into it. Start sort of, gathering information, because it's all, the Swords talks about our intelligence, about our thought process. Put a lot of thoughts into this, maybe making business plan or something like that. Very good, very nice, very productive end of the month for you, the Aquarius. And your final card, the Spirit's message for you, is the Queen of Cups. For those of you who are looking for love, maybe there will be some new person comes into your life. It's a water sign. Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. For ladies, it could be maybe you're considered a business partner or discuss it with someone. Queen of Cups is very good at listening. She is like a mother figure. She might not give you an advice, but she will listen to you, and it's nice sometimes to sort of bounce those ideas, to sort of talk them over and over and over, and listen to your own voice and see, you know, reassess the situation. She's very warm, she's very intuitive, maybe a tarot reader, clairvoyance as well, maybe counselor, someone like that. Let's see what additional messages we have for you from the Lenormand deck, the Aquarius. Your first card, oh, you've got a dog. Yeah, trust yourself. It also could be someone next to you who is you can trust. It's like a good friend who will be next to you all the time. You've got maybe you will have an argument with a friend or someone, which will be okay. So that we have a little storyline here. You might hear the news or gossip or something. It will make you quite angry, and it's like, you know, when the blood comes into your face and you just sort of want to charge on it. And I think you will have this argument or something with your close friend, because represented by the dog. It's for some of you guys. It's completely different storyline to what we've seen in this tarot spread, but we've got some additional information for some of you where you, but one thing I just want to say to you, because that is their whip, is just very someone who's got a lot of temper. Don't base your assumption on gossips and unchecked information. I would check before act, or sort of getting into that sort of state of anger, and or maybe you will hear something and there's some gossips or news and you will get really angry. Maybe you will discuss that with your friend. That would be, probably will be represented by the Queen of Cups. Then in this case, then it's a better sort of outcome. That is the better option for you, rather than directing that anger on your best friend. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So for some of you who are single, stay optimistic, because you know, positive thinking brings the romance into your life. We have romantic feelings for those who are paired, who's got a who are in coupled. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Maybe you have got a partner, then it's really nice. Unrequited love, there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. You've got a message for everyone. For those who are not in a very sort of happy relationship, there is unrequited love, there's not enough attraction, so maybe it's time, if you heard those gossips, to act on it and move away from that. And maybe that's where you're moving from, some of you dear Aquariuses, because there's not love and attraction and it caused you a lot of trouble and you moved away and started dating some other people. Good decision. Here we are. That's all I have for you for the month of December. Happy New Year to all of you, dear Aquariuses. If you would like to book a private reading, please contact me. All the information is underneath this video. And there won't be any mid-month readings in December. They will be replaced with the yearly one for year 2019. And then we go back to normality in January, twice a week, twice a month. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon again. Goodbye.